Hey, what's up, guys? We're back at again to break down what I think will be some of the best cards in the new meta. So, as soon as P.E.K.K.A, the best card in the game, gets nerfed, P.E.K.K.A Evolution is just terrorizing the game. It's at the very top, and pros can't counter it. The P.E.K.K.A Evolution guaranteed will get a nerf. It has to. So, it is a matter of, like, will Supercell nerf Mega Knight or not? If they don't, then guess what? Mega Knight Evolution is going to be so strong. And if they do, you can still run Mega Knight decks without the Mega Knight Evolution and run other Evolution support cards. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be showing the worst possible case scenario where you have the Mega Knight Evolution nerfed, and then you can run support cards with the Mega Knight. And with P.E.K.K.A getting nerfed, people will be playing it less. And then, yeah, Mega Knight should be really, really good then. So I'm excited to see what happens. I don't expect Mega Knight to get nerfed, but there's a chance it does. So, yeah. Just because P.E.K.K.A is dominating the game, I guarantee you Mega Knight win ratio is going to be way lower than it should be. This deck that we're going to be playing right now is using Ram Rider. Hopefully Ram Rider doesn't get a nerf. If you guys enjoy that card, it is very, very strong. So yeah, we're going to go for a Mega Knight directly on top. I could have activated King Tower as well. We'd go for a Zap as well, and then we're totally fine. So the way that you play this deck is you go in for Mega Knights really early on, you get back to another one, and you spam the Evolution. But if you're running the version that we're playing with Evolve Zap and Bomber, you're going to be playing a little bit more leniently, and you're going to be playing a bit more relying on the Evolve Bombers. So you're not going to be going in for as many Ram Rider Mega Knight pushes. You're going to look at your Elixir, and you're going to be like, you know what? I'm going to ease up on my guy. I'm not going to spam Mega Knights every 5 seconds. So, just something to keep in mind. Also, against Hunter, you can go Electro Spirit here. And watch as the Hunter does not hit the tower, and it also whips everything else. So, good card for us to be playing into. He's going to Elixir Gold me immediately, so I'm just going to go Bomber, and then I'm going to immediately bounce that back with a Mega Knight. We're going to be playing 2 different decks today. This is the first one. Of course, you can run regular Bomber in this deck, and it works totally fine. I would actually recommend doing that if you have the Evolved Mega Knight and you're playing this on ladder. This is played by the rank, like, 12 player in the world, and then I think Morton was playing it earlier. So there's a lot of people right now that are playing this at the top of leaderboard. So really, really good deck. I would highly recommend it if you guys like Mega Knight Evolution. This does beat Evolve P.E.K.K.A in some certain situations because you can maneuver around them and then go for like Spear Goblins at the bridge, force out extra Elixir there because guess what? They can't eat Spear Goblins since they're going to have Cannoneer. So just really good deck overall. We're going to get a 12 win here, and then we're going to switch to another deck after. Yo, Danny Russo, thank you for the $10. Just watching your videos. Also buying a new car next week or 2. Any suggestions? Oh, dude. Yeah, I guess my best suggestion for you is like I went through the entire gauntlet. I think the best way of doing it is emailing a lot of different places or calling them and seeing if they can match your price, match the price that you have in mind. Always go in with like a price in mind, because a lot of these places will try to scam you, or like, you know, it's kind of their job to get the worst deal for you possible. If you're doing a trade-in, always get your trade-in car to have higher value, because it is better for your taxes, depending on where you live. And I would just recommend like doing mass emails or mass calling before actually going into the spot, because if you go into the place, you could end up doing some serious wasting of time, because if you go into every place that you're trying to pick up the car from, some of them just are not going to give you good deals. And sure, in person, some of them are good, but in reality, like, it's better to just look at online, see if you can negotiate the price down after that. Just calling them and being like, hey, I'm serious about picking up the car today or tomorrow. So like they feel like there's urgency, because I made the mistake of being like, oh yeah, I'm looking to buy in a week. And he had no motivation to work with me on the price. He literally was like, yeah, you know, here's the sticker price, but like we're not going to negotiate. When you're actually ready, give me a call, and we can make some headway on this deal. So I think the number one thing is being like, hey, I'm ready to make a deal either today or tomorrow. I'm ready to go and pick up the car. Can you make this price? Also, no matter what car you're getting, one thing I'd recommend is looking at the invoice price. So the way that cars work, a lot of dealerships will end up having situations where they make money just by selling the car. If they sell the car, the dealership will make money. They don't obviously want to sell at neutral, but there's usually manufacturer deals, and the manufacturer will pay just for having the car in the lot because it costs money to have the car in the lot. So the manufacturer will be like, oh, we'll pay you money to just have the car here. And then also when they sell it, they get a little bit of money as well. So that's something that I'd recommend, is like looking at the invoice price and trying to get it close to that at least, bare minimum. The invoice prices. Generally, what I think I got my car less than invoice price, which was really cool. There's different negotiation tactics that you can do, but yeah, I went pretty hard at that because I was like, you know, this is thousands of dollars. I really can't take an L here. The car that I got was a Mazda CX-5. I just really like how they drive. They're a little bit more premium than like Toyotas, or I guess like Priuses, or something that's more fuel efficient. But they drive really nice, and they're not like overpriced comparatively to other cars. So I would take a look at Mazdas if you haven't already. I don't know what you like. That was the car that I went with. I'm very, very happy with it. I can't donate, but I love your videos, says Jack. Yeah, no worries, man. You don't have to donate. You just being here, liking the video, and watching helps me out a lot. Seriously, thank you guys so much for just being a part of the channel. Title makes sense. I always thought that if Evo Pekka gets nerfed, Mega Knight is going to take its spot. Yeah, I think so too. I think that Mega Knight is going to be very, 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 very strong. And honestly, I'm okay with it because I don't think the Mega Knight evolution is near as bad for the game. I think, sure, the Mega Knight will, like, knock things back, but, like, it doesn't have, like, this ridiculous, endless pool of health. That's the problem that the game, like, had. If you have a card that doesn't die, it's not fun, you know? It's not a good time. Not a good time. Not gonna lie. All right, we're gonna activate King Tower here. I messed it up. All right, we're gonna do it again. Do it again. No! Oh, okay, guys. That was pretty pitiful. Just warm it up. Just warm it up. Here's another dono for Jack and those who can't. Oh, dude. Thank you, Danny. Thank you so much. You're really the GOAT. Guys, get some W's in the chat for Danny. Huge W's. Thank you so much, brother. Also, even though I'm playing poorly, we are getting some good vibes in the chat, so that's always nice to see. Mega Knight does fully shut down the Ram Rider, despite me not being able to activate King Tower against the Electric Dragon, which I don't think I've ever done before. I don't think I've ever missed it twice in my life. I've also never attempted it twice in my life, but I've never missed it twice in my life. This is breaking history here with stupidity. Oh, okay. Well, he's doing the exact same thing. Maybe he felt bad for me. Like, Jake, if you're dumb, I'm allowed to be dumb too. We can all be stupid together. Did I activate King? No! No! This is not it. Oh no, guys. I think I forgot how to play this game. I think I have successfully forgot everything about this game. This has to be the totalest troll I've ever seen. This is bad. This is not it. We can't lose. Alright. Hear me out. It's all calculated for this moment. So we shut this down and get the Ram Rider out of the tower. Okay, I guess the Ram Rider didn't want to go in the tower. I guess we're going to cycle another Ram Rider on the other side. Why not? Oh, Ram on Ram, baby. Ram on Ram. Get rammed, my guy. Wait, guys. Evo Bomber on the Monk, and he's not going to click the ability because we're going to Evo Zap on him. He's not going to click the ability because he's going to get Evo Zapped. Get stunned on, sir. All right. Hear me out for a second. I could activate King Tower, but I don't want to. You guys have to believe me. I could maybe activate King Tower, but it's not the play. Trust me, it's not the play. So we're going to successfully get out of this game without failing another fourth King Tower activation. Yeah, that was the most amount of King Tower activations I've ever seen myself miss in my life. That was wild. Bro got scammed in 4K. I don't think I got scammed. I think that the bomber placement, like, I don't know. I think I just messed up the placements, bro. I think it was just bad. I think it was a skill issue. The demand for skill in this season has been in the worst I've ever seen, specifically at top ladder playing log bait. The Evo situation is bad. Yeah, players are awful right now at top ladder. You'll see in one of my videos, I legitimately played a cycle deck, and I had people just randomly drop cards. Like, legitimately, they were randomly dropping cards against me. And I was like, oh, yeah, so he has to Electro Spirit here. And then guess what he did? He, like, Electro Spirited on my Miner instead of on the Bats and lost the game. There were interactions like that that I've never seen before. Like, literally never witnessed at 3,000 or 4,000 in the world. And I won, like, 8 games in a row. I'm like, wait, is this the game that we typically play? Is this different? Like, I was so confused. Because it didn't make sense that they were like losing that badly. It doesn't happen that way. So I thought it was funny. You guys will see when I create the video and I publish it. But yeah, don't be mean to the people that we play against. But they definitely don't deserve the ranks that they are at if they're running Evolve P.E.K.K.A. Like, they actually can be awful at the game and they get much higher up than they deserve if they play a lot of matches and get good matchups. Because Evolve P.E.K.K.A. like kind of carries pretty hard. So yeah, when Evolve P.E.K.K.A. gets a nerf, this deck will be so much better. So I'm excited. Also, since we got Cannoneer, I think we can beat Rail Giant if we use the Ram Rider on defense. So see how that goes. Also, Mega Knight Evolution against Ram Rider is great. It's also really, really good against Rail Giant too. So something to keep in mind. Because it knocks back the RG. That rage is a little bit annoying, my guy. Don't do that to me. He's so rude, my dude. Okay. What if we just do one of these and then zap on here? We get a connection. That's really good. Nice. We want to go skeletons early so we can surround that and then make sure it gets visible. Because if you surround it too late, then the tower targets it too late. So, yes, guys, you're learning mechanics from someone that can't activate King Tower against Electro Dragon. Imagine. All right, we can go Bats here. He's going to go RG. Which isn't terrible for me, right? Do we kill that? Oh, we do. Really nice. Oh, never mind. Could have been better. Keep it alive. Yes. All right, wait. This isn't going great. This is not going great, guys. Oh, he missed. Oh, he missed. Oh my goodness, he missed that. That's hilarious. Wait. We can't lose. We can't lose. We can't lose. We can't lose. He's dead. Wait. Wait, guys. I'm here for it. Please. Yeah! The Ram Rider killed the fisherman before it got pulled. Wow. Wait. I want to rewatch that. That was crazy. That was so sick. Wow. I think the Ram Rider actually killed the fisherman before it got pulled all by itself. That was insane. Nah, I do it myself. We have to watch that again. That was great. Oh, it got pulled, and then the point didn't come down fast enough. Oh, that's insane. That's insane. That's insane. Ain't no way the Ram clutched so hard. Yeah, it did. It's like Jake. I'll activate the King Tower for your opponent. Because when you take a tower, you activate King Tower. So, you know, had to be done. All right, we're gonna get a rare drop. Very cool. Nice. Oh, we take that all day. Wait. We're trying to level up this deck, and we're so freaking close. Oh my gosh, are we close to leveling up that log? Love to see that. Maybe we can make some level ups on my account today. I'm trying to level up a few things. Delta Barrel, okay. Grabbing Nados. None of these cards really matter. We're just going to do that. I think we want to upgrade our Tornado today. The forehand. Boom. Level 13. Very cool. I mean, it doesn't matter that much, but it's cool. Nice. Wait, is there any way for us to trade stuff? There's a trader here, right? Or is it at the top of the shop? I think it's usually at the top of the shop, or maybe it's at the bottom of the shop. Where is it? I don't use it. Where's the trader boy? The trader boy. Oh, here he is. Ah, nothing good. Nothing good. I can't use those cards on my mini account. The Scheming Goblin is goated, but I don't have gems. That's the reason why we're doing classic challenges on this account too, because I don't have the gems for the grand challenges. All right. Pro Calls Lucas X Gamer made a video on Mega Knight Bait yesterday. Could you try it? I don't really copy videos from other people. I just, you know, do my own content on my own decks that I find from Top Ladder or pro players. I talk to Lucas. Sometimes he helps me out with certain things, but yeah, I try to like actively not do the exact same thing that someone else has created. Nice. That Mega Knight was huge. All right, he dropped a ton of elixir. He also dropped arrows, so Usually it's better for us to go for bats there because he used arrows, but I want a Ram Rider because he's just down so much elixir. We can go bats afterward, actually. It's going to hold his Skeleton King in place. And then I think he's dead. I think the game's already over. That's insane. Those bats are putting in work. That was such a smart decision for us. But yeah, you can't drop all of your elixir at the start because you'll just lose to Mega Knight. I mean, Luffy did not know that. He's not a Ram Rider enjoyer. Will you ever do a meet and greet? I should do more meet and greets, but I don't really go to events and stuff. So for the Clash Royale World Finals, if anyone actually ends up going to Finland, definitely take a picture with me. Definitely come up and say hi to me. Like, it'd be fun. I definitely want to see as many people as I can in Finland. If anyone is actually going and making that massive trip, let me know. I'd like to see you guys there. But, you know, when there's more events, yeah, sure. Just don't really do meet and greets in Seattle or anything like that because I think I want it to be more centered around an event. It's more cool that way. All right, what can we do here? I mean, are we just going to 3-crown and he's just going to dip? Wow, global elites. You guys were conquering the world. You keep your NATO underleveled for Graveyard King Tower activation. It doesn't really matter that much. I personally actually prefer the Tornado in certain situations against other matchups because it feels really bad having your Tornado underleveled and losing because your Tornado doesn't do enough spell damage to the tower. I've lost a lot of games because of that, because of underleveled Tornado. And it's like, I mean, sure, you can activate King Tower, but in the other matchups, you lose because you have less damage, accumulative. Like, it sucks when you're down like 100 damage because accumulatively tornadoing on the tower, grouping up your opponent's units, like, does make a difference. You might think it doesn't, but it does. It definitely, that chip damage does matter. All right, so we're going to go bats here. He's probably going to be running mortar, so I think we can just get a good slime on this. Even if you go in for a small spell, it's totally fine. Ooh, that's a bad play on his end, I think. Very nice. All right, he's got Cannoneer, so we just go Sprint Spear Goblins at the tower, and that should do damage. We're zapping on that because I don't want to respond. And then we're going to go for a Ram Rider and Bomber because we want to keep up the pressure. And we want to get to the evolution of the Bomber a little bit quicker. Oh, that's so good. Wow, that went so well. Holy. This guy is not happy about these interactions. We're going to go bats as well. Spear Goblin's other side, so then he has to respond with arrows. Then he doesn't have arrows for this, so he has to overcommit or just take damage. That's funny. Love seeing that. Skeletons get one hit, so I guess we're going to go other side now because he doesn't really know which side I'm going to go in. I can go either lane. Really cool. I like that. I like the fact that I have this a little bit of trickery here. He doesn't know where I'm going to tag him. All right, so we're going to go in for Electric Spear in the right. Yeah, see, he messed up. That's a big mess up for him. We can go bats here and just get skeletons and spear goblins on this and then go evil bomber. This should be a win. Honestly, just straight up a W. Wonder if skeletons full counter cannon card with the cannoneer. Nope, they don't. All right, so we learned that. New interaction, guys. Cannon card does not... I'm sure it does if you drop it at the right timing. I don't think I did do it at the right timing. I don't know. You guys let me know. Is it possible to fully counter a cannon cart with skeletons? It used to be, I'm pretty sure. But after the buff, I don't think it's possible anymore. Cannon cart fires faster. I think that's a different interaction that I'm not used to. You have to spend 2 elixir. Kind of sucks, but it is what it is. So this. I think we can Evo Zap on top of the cannon cart. Ooh, that's not good for him at all. Ooh, this is not good for him at all. Yeesh, man. He's going to lose the cannon cart. Because the cannon cart's just going to get frozen in place, and the Ram Rider gets more damage that way. So yeah, I'm chill. We're going to go do this. We can easily Mega Knight on this. Doesn't really matter. Ooh, such good Mega Knight value. Take that all day. The bats here as well. Bomber's helping out. So we're probably not going to take the best trade in the world, but it's not lost yet. Bomber here. I might even take the tower for him, so that would suck. Wait. I don't want to lose this. I really don't want to lose this. I think I lost. Is he able to arrows miner me? That'd be crazy. But I think he does. Oh, no way! What a crazy game. Wow. We'll take it. Wow, that's insane. All right. Yeah, I guess playing against people with buildings is a little bit tough sometimes. We played well and then we didn't. I kind of fumbled. I should have just taken the right-hand side because if I take the right side instead of screwing around with them, then I win the game, guaranteed. But I didn't do that. My bad. Made it closer for the content. Made it closer for the memes. All right, what about Instagram? Yeah, I use Instagram. If you guys want to follow me there, it's SirTagCR. I generally post like whatever I'm doing, whatever fun things are going on in my life, or boring things, depending on what you guys feel. But yeah, I also want to do more like real life content. For instance, I have some older Pokemon cards that I'm going to be getting graded, and I don't know, I might record my live reaction to opening them up, because not really, I don't really care about making money off them. I don't really want to sell them or anything. I just want to preserve them. So I think getting graded like in a nice slab so then it stays that way for forever, like a cool thing. So I don't know. It's something that I want to do, and yeah, we'll see if they ended up getting good grades or if they don't. And if they don't, it doesn't matter because I still love the cards. So I'm super excited for that. And then also I want to like maybe do some pickleball stuff. Also, I don't know. I want to do some like IRL stuff when I go travel. So I'm going to get some for Black Friday. I'm hoping that there's a deal on some of the microphones I wanted to buy. They're super expensive. So I was like, you know, I'm just going to wait till Black Friday, see if there's a deal or see if Black Friday is a scam. We'll see what happens. Oh yeah, the ping pong, the double backhand on ping pong. I went hard on that. By the way, that's not like my real ping pong like shot, but it's fun because I play a lot of pickleball and tennis, so I can actually like I screw around a lot. Your tag community pickleball event, that'd be funny. I heard you were 6'6" tall. No, I'm 6 feet almost. I'm like 5'11" and a half. I guess you could say I'm 6 feet if you wanted to, but I mean that's also like a little bit of copium, like guys always inflating their heights. So you know. I should say I'm 6 feet if it rounds up, but I don't really want to. I want to be the antithesis of what you expect. RL channel, I keep waiting for it. Yeah, the issue is like you can't make a really trash IRL channel. Like I don't want to do a bad job. The same thing is like, all right, so let's just take an example of Marquise Brownlee. That guy who does a really, really good job with tech reviews. He did a terrible job with this app. And then he just like threw it out there. And then everyone's just like, what are you doing? You only get one like thought to do a good job on these things. And the first impression matters a lot. So you don't want to just like rush something and like throw it out there. So total transparency. I had a few editors that I was really excited to work with. And then they ended up dropping the ball and just like either leaving or like having something go on in personal life. And those guys, I needed to have the capacity to do the IRL channel while also keeping up with Clash Royale content. So I have enough people to do everything, but they don't do a great job right now for Clash. So then I can't get them to, I can't transition other people to do IRL stuff. So hopefully that makes sense. Basically, I don't want to leave you guys stranded with no Clash Royale content. I am going to be recording a Brawl Stars video though, which will be very, very fun. So I'm super excited for that actually. I'm not going to fib, that is going to be one of the most fun content pieces I maybe have ever done. Oh, also Evil Bomber's broken or unaware. That's why Evil Bomber is kind of scary. Evo P.E.K.K.A is destroying the game. It's a disaster. I agree. I 100% agree with that. I had a call with Supercell and I told them like, yo, if you guys don't listen to me on this, like I probably won't like give you feedback anymore. Cause like I spend a lot of time. I wake up at like 7 a.m. to call them and stuff. And like, that's not easy for me to do. Like, I don't want to wake up at 7 a.m. and then like jump on a call and be ready and like have everything presented the way I want. Like tell them like, hey, this is messed up about the game. You got to fix this. Or like I'll type like before with Max and Drew, I'm not joking, for Mega Draft, I think I spent 4 or 5 hours to write up something analytical on why the Mega Draft thing sucked. And then all I got for a response was like, thanks for your feedback. We're gonna do it anyway. I'm like, you serious? This is a joke, right? Like it's gonna kill the game. And then I was right for all the reasons I gave them. I don't know. I still like Max and Drew a lot. I think that the community, the people in charge were making the decision to just ignore what I said, which really sucks. I don't know who made the executive decision at Supercell for the Mega Draft thing, but like that made me furious. I'm not gonna lie, that made me furious. Spending the amount of time that I did to tell them how this was not gonna work, and then they did it anyway. It was like, no way, this is not real life. Because they don't even make money off of it, right? Like for evolutions, like P.E.K.K.A evolution, you could understand. You could be like, oh, there's a monetary gain, right? Like imagine like they nerf P.E.K.K.A evolution after everyone spends money, right? Bad thing. Like people would be really annoyed, and the people that spend money would lose trust in Supercell, and they'd be like, oh, Supercell, I can't believe you nerfed the card that we spent money on, right? Like, so makes sense. But like Mega Draft thing, there was like no reason for them to do it. It was the dumbest thing they've ever done. I was like, bruh, there's no way. It's not real. It's not real life. That was sad. How'd you get Ramrider to survive so long? I fed her good. I fed her good. She ate some good sushi. She's getting some good damage. She likes me, you know? She appreciates all I do for her. Alright, anyway, we're kind of losing this game. Not good. Why would he do that? Okay, never mind. We're winning. I didn't expect that. Well, no, we're not winning. I mean, we are, because we have the Cannoneer Tower, right? And I should defend a Hog Rider with a Ram Rider. So. Guys, I was really apprehensive to say I was winning, but I think I am. I think I am. Alright, we're in Mega Knight on this. Never mind, we're in Electro Spirit. There's no way. Like, this guy is not real. He needs to, like, do something. He can't just sit there. This matchup is not good for him the later the game gets. Yeah, you can't just sit back and relax. Like, you have to do something to me. Because the Hog Rider is a -4 trade for you. It just dies. And then you have to defend against the counter push. I guess you have delivery, so it makes somewhat of a sense, but it's not great for him. So probably you try to outcycle. Alright, we're going to Electro Spirit here. Then we're going to Ram Rider. It's going to jump and it's going to die. I think we might have to Evo Zap here. I'm not totally against. I just don't want it to get a hit on my tower, so it's just like, screw it. Your Goblin's doing some damage, though. Putting in some work. Alright, we're going to use Ram Rider on defense against the Hog so we can slow it down. Oh, that was not a good slow at all. That should have been a lot better than that. I mean, it's fine-ish. Could have been better, though. Alright, do we just ram him? Because he's not going to have the right card cycle. Like, at all. Right? Yeah, his card cycle is bad. It's bad. Sheesh. Alright, we're going to go Bats. We're going to get a Ram Rider down. Ooh, do I lose? Yeah, I lost. Oops. Messed up. I done goofed. So yeah, I had the game won. I just lost. It happens. I thought I was going to take tower there. I didn't. So my bad. You live, you learn, you play better. I thought I was going to take tower. I did not take tower. Disappointment. Why don't you like Mega Draft? Mega Draft for the original game mode was a really bad decision for a lot of reasons. So I'll just go over a few of them right now. Number one, it takes a lot of time to adjust and play the game. So when people's attention spans are getting shorter and shorter by, you know, the day, especially with all the platforms that are just increasing people to like doom scroll, they're going to want to play games that have quicker games. So if you play Mega Draft where you have this intro into the game, you can't really jump into a game immediately, which takes the entire point out of mobile games, in my opinion. Like, for mobile games, you really want quick games. So that was a disappointment, like, right out of the jump. Number two, they removed the ability for you to play your regular deck in a competitive setting. So you could not play ladder in ranked with your regular deck. It would be cool if Mega Draft was an actual thing in the game that did not take away anything else. But we made a trade. We ended up sacrificing our favorite game mode, regular 1v1, for Mega Draft, which is a horrible decision. You can't remove a part of the game that's integral to like how everyone plays. People aren't able to jump in and play their favorite decks. They have to like play a random deck they might not even know all the cards for. So that sucked. And then, I mean, if you looked at viewership, which I cited B-Rad's viewership because he was the biggest content creator by far, it was actually not even that hype. Like Mega Draft, it didn't get views. Like literally got 0 views. I was like, you know, people don't seem like they have that much interest in it. So also the other thing, wow, I'm not going to go through everything, but the last thing that came into my mind was the fact that when you went into Mega Draft, originally you had to level up every single card. Then it was just, oh, tournament standard. But if you had to level up every single card, for free-to-play players, this is really bad. Like, really bad. They changed that eventually. So then, you know, after some feedback, but that's not good. But yeah, that was one of the worst decisions they've ever made because they literally had the answer in front of them and they chose not to do it. It's like, I don't know. You're given all the tools, but you don't want to succeed. That was that moment. I was like, can't help someone that doesn't want to try. Is a moment there. That was pretty funny. Anyway, we're gonna go in for Spear Goblins here, get some skeletons down afterward, and then probably just take another tower. I think this guy's just destroyed. As you can see, yeah, that doesn't work very well for him. This defends against Ram Riders, and then we have Cannoneer plus Bomber and infinite skeletons. So he is absolutely annihilated. This was not even close. He tried to do a tower trade there. He did not take a single tower. It wasn't even close either. 300 damage? That's nada. Audio is fine. Audio is quiet. I'm just glad that the audio doesn't have any issues. It's just a fun game mode. No. Like, it is deep. Because, I mean, I don't know if you know this, but like, my entire work, my entire livelihood, my entire like goal in life is actually to create the best content I can. For B-Rad, for me, for everyone. I do think it is deep. Like, if you replace and ruin a part of the game that people love, it's really sad. Like, for instance, I remember playing like Tribal Trouble when I was younger, and that game just like went off the market. Like, it just got deleted. I was like, dang, that sucks. So seriously, like, your happiness can be affected based off of like certain things getting ruined, and that definitely objectively ruined the game. Mega Draft did ruin the game. So, I mean, it might not be a big thing in the scheme of the world, like, you know, for politics or anything like that. Like, it's not the biggest deal in the world, but it is a big deal. Like, ruining a game is a big deal. 100%, man. A lot of people like use games as a method to, you know, just have fun and escape the, you know, difficulties of life. And also there's a whole bunch of people that are content creators that kind of depend on the game to not die, right? Also, if you look at from a monetary standpoint, it matters a lot to them. Like Supercell, if you look at their end of year figures, they move more money than a bank. Like, legitimately, they move more money than banks. So, for all metrics, it matters. So yeah, no, it is a horrendous decision that they did that. Like, nah, it was pretty deep. For me, at least. I mean, everyone has different viewpoints, right? Like, maybe you just don't care, right? And that's okay. You're allowed to not care. Yeah, no. Those type of things do have trickle-down effects. We use Firecracker instead of Bomber? No. I mean, yes, but you'll activate King Tower, so no. I don't like that. I mean, it would work-ish. There's going to be so many people that do that. You can do that. You can do that. I have a predilection to always use Evo Bomber. It's just a better card. It costs 2 elixir. The bounce damage is a lot more. It will not always get arrowed and die. It will force out extra elixir, and the opponent will have to think about arrowing it. Honestly, not a bad spot. I'm just going to do this. Bats will die. Knight dies. Do this. The Spear Goblins. Evo Bomber kind of sucks. Not going to lie, that was not the right play. Might even activate King. He does. Just really, I don't know. It's fine, though. Mortar Evolution is so obnoxious. When he has Mortar Evolution and Electro Spirit, this actually might be a loss. He might have really thrown this. All right, we're going to focus up a lot more, guys. Sorry. I should lose this now. Man, what am I matching into? Like, why do you have Princess? Oh, what in the mid-ladder? All right, we're really focused. We're really dialed. Don't think I win this, but there's always a chance. Those are probably bad bats, honestly. All I need is one good Mega Knight connection. I think I can win the game, so we'll see if that works. Definitely want to go in for a zap on the Princess if I need to, but I don't think I need to. I think it just dies. Really cool. Oh, wow. I'm so glad I saved that zap. Sick. Very nice. Very, very good spot for us to be in. I think I beat this guy now. My Princess at the bridge. Skeleton to make a prediction, plus, eventually. Oh, he had Princess in cycle, as I expected, but he didn't do it. Weird. All right, we're going to go Ram Rider here. We're going to have to Mega Knight on defense. Definitely going to Evo Zap. Dude. Mortar is scary. Mortar is extraordinarily scary. Wait, does it snipe the Princess? It does. Very nice. Does it kill? It doesn't, right? What? The Ram Rider could. Oh, baby. All right, we're gonna Mega Knight on this, like a real one. Not really the best play, but that's how we're gonna play today. We can probably outcycle him, but I'm hoping for here at least. You don't get a full outcycle, and the Ram Rider actually is giving us value. He's gonna get outcycled Gonna get out cycle 100%. 100p, 100p. Alright, we do this. Your Goblin's after. Ram Rider immediately. Can it catch up with me? Oh no, you can. Alright, we're gonna go bats. Wait, it chained onto everything. That's crazy. Take that all day. Chill, bro. Chill, bro. Alright, well, we've cleaned it all up. That was actually a very satisfying cleanup. Unless he's got a rocket, I think we win. Yeah, he's not going to come back. No shot. Alright, we're going to just stop the princess from locking on. Nice. That was a really annoying deck. Just because he had, like, evolved archers. It was hard to break through those things because we don't have a big spell to kill him. Alright, alright. I'm liking Firecracker because it's good with, I'm good with it and it's level 15. Yeah, you can use it. I mean, if you like it. I hear you and I understand some people use the game as a fun switch off and rely on the game to stay alive, but I don't understand how temporary game mode damages the game. Yeah, so there's a couple of things. Like, that's actually a great, like, I love having discussions like this. This is actually like a really cool talking point where, you know, someone's not saying like, oh, Evo P.E.K.K.A. is not unbalanced. Like you're giving like a good question or like having a good conversation and you're not insulting me saying like, oh, SirTag, you suck at the game because you can't defend against Evolved P.E.K.K.A. I'm like, bro, Evolved P.E.K.K.A. is harder to defend than anything else in the game. So thank you. First off, I just want to say thanks for a quality conversation. Secondly, I think that if you end up having people quit, a lot of times they're not going to come back to the game. So think of it from this perspective. You're playing StarCraft 2, you're playing Pokemon, you're playing any game, and you stop playing it for maybe just like, I don't know, a week or two. Sometimes it's the activation energy for you to come back to the game is pretty hard, right? Like, sometimes when I delete games, I just don't come back to them. StarCraft 2, I was playing for years and years and years, and I just suddenly stopped. I was like, went on vacation. I didn't play it again. So there's one of those, it's one of those things where, you know, it might not affect everyone, but it definitely affects the health of the game because activation energy matters so much. One of the things, I do consulting for games, right? I do a lot of consulting for game companies. And one of the things I preach to them is you get one first impression, and when people see your game, they're going to decide if they like it or not, and it's really hard for them to ever pick up the game again. So if they don't like it, it's really, really difficult to get them to go and be like, ah, you know, I'll give it another shot. They've already tried it, you know? They're on to the next thing, right? So that matters a lot. If you get people annoyed for an entire season as a temporary game mode, it's bad. Same thing for like the Goblin game mode. I actually did not dislike the Goblin game mode. I was neutral, if not in favor of it. One of the few people that actually liked it. All right, guys. Yes, I've come out as a supporter of the Goblin game mode. You guys can roast me for eternity. I liked it. I don't know why. I'm probably the only person ever that it will say this. Legitimately, I haven't seen anyone else say that they liked it. So, kind of funny and derpy for sure, but it is a reality. It be what it be. So yeah, that's one of those things where everyone else were like neutral to dislike. And because of that, like even though it was a temporary game mode that didn't even affect the rest of the stuff, a lot of people quit the game because they were expecting a better update. Because there's an opportunity cost that Clash Royale has with their time. And they're spending precious dev time updating something that no one wanted to see. Well, guess what? That's really bad. Really bad, because everyone else was waiting for something that they actually wanted and they didn't get that, so they were disappointed, and then they dipped out and they're like, this was a waste of my time. Content creators, regular people, lots of people just quit the game. So maybe you don't have the same mentality as those guys. Maybe you have more of a long-term like oversight of seeing everything. You're like, oh, no, if this doesn't work out, I have like 3 months and it's still fine because I can play the other games. A lot of other people are like, man, they didn't change anything in this game and they wasted my time. They're not listening to me. Then they dip out, you know? So hopefully that makes sense. But yeah, that's generally the 2 main things I would think about. Activation energy for games is so real. Yeah. Like sitting down at my computer to play TFT, it's like, I don't want to do that. A lot of times I'm just like, I'd rather play a game of Clash. If I'm sitting down at the computer, I'd rather actually go and play with friends, go outside, or I don't know, like do mobile games, like play Pokemon Go and just jump on that app really quick, or play like a game of Squad Busters now after the good update actually happened. So yeah, I haven't been playing TFT as often as I used to. I took a little bit of a break. Playing long games of League of Legends is just like the waiting time to wait for your match to actually happen. That super sucks. Like, no one wants to sit there for the first, like, I don't know. How long is it in League of Legends at the very start? It's a lot of time, right? It's not something that's inconsequential. It matters. Like, it is a waste of your time to just sit there while everyone's loading in and nothing's happening at the very start. Like, Wild Rift, that part of the game is expedited, and I love that. My small attention span just could not sit through the League of Legends opening part of the game. I mean, sure, there's different things that you can ward, you can go and like set up, or maybe you can invade at the very start, but like that type of stuff usually doesn't happen. You're just waiting. You're just waiting for the game to start. Like, I hate that. So also being on the computer, like the load-in time, everything takes longer, right? Where the mobile games are just so super accessible. I could zap that, but I'd rather just Electro Spirit. I think the Ram Rider hits the tower. Nice. I don't think I needed this Electro Spirit. I definitely didn't. What am I doing? I'm griefing. Love from South Africa. You're my Clash hero. Keep up the good gameplay and positivity. I'm not always positive. Like, I straight up, like, try to be as positive as possible, but I also try to be real with you guys. Like, if I am very frustrated, I'm not going to, like, secretly hold it in and be seething inside. Like, when I streamed recently with the Evolved P.E.K.K.A, I was angry. I was pissed off. I was like, why? Like, I also have been playing the game a lot less recently, just because of the Evolved P.E.K.K.A. So I've been playing for like, at the start of the season, it was really fun for me because I was winning a lot. And then when I started playing less Evolved P.E.K.K.A decks, because I can't record videos with Evolved P.E.K.K.As all the time, if you guys notice my thumbnails, every time I put in Evolved P.E.K.K.A, it got less views. And also it got boring for me too. So it was boring for you guys and for me. I was like, screw it. I'm not going to do this anymore. And then guess what? I ended up not beating top 200 players. I ended up losing to garbage players that were like way, way, way worse than me. Literally dropping P.E.K.K.A in the back first play and all-inning with their cards, and then my decks just couldn't counter it sometimes. I was like, you know, these guys don't even understand the fundamentals of the game, and I understand how I was able to beat people that were in the top 20 in the world 11 games in a row. So me beating those people, it was unheard of and stupid. Like, I should not be beating top 100 players 11 games in a row. I think it was not. It wasn't top 20 all the time, but there were some top 20 players that I beat. And yeah, it was crazy because like, top 100 players, 11 of those, if those guys are just way better than me, right? So to consistently crush them, it's insane. So I was like looking at that, I was like, this game sucks. That's what I was thinking the entire time. That's what I've told you guys as well. So yeah, the game has been really bad for the past like month because of Evolved P.E.K.K.A. You should never, 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 never have a healing mechanic on a card that isn't killable. Like, Evolved Bats, they die to arrows at least, right? They can die to zap. Like, that is a good game mechanic. Good job. Like, the card actually dies. P.E.K.K.A just automatically heals and heals and heals. I beat a top, like, 9 player in the world because my P.E.K.K.A killed a skeleton. And then the skeleton gave me 12% health, and then my P.E.K.K.A hit the tower 3 times and I just won. It was in one of my recent videos. I like had no business beating him. And he was one of the guys that I copied decks off of, and he outplayed me the entire match, and I just won the game because of a stupid interaction that was like uncalculable. You would never expect it. Like, you would never anticipate it. So it was super funny. Rocket doesn't kill Evo P.E.K.K.A? No, unfortunately. Unfortunately, imagine. Oh, man. But yeah. Anyway, if you guys haven't seen the good things that have been happening recently, because I don't like want to be negative the entire time. If there's actual positive things, I'm not going to ignore that as well. I don't know if y'all saw, but there was new news today. We're going to go over it after this game, actually, or after I get the 12 win. I'll show you guys the cool, good news that Supercell has given us. So that's a huge thumbs up. They actually, like, maybe the balance team hasn't really listened to us that much, but the actual dev team recently has been listening to me, and they've been listening to the community. That's good. Basically, evolutions are going to be more free-to-play accessible. You will be able to get an evolution shard on the free-to-play pass, and the gold pass is going away, and you're going to get a lot more rewards on the free-to-play pass. That's a huge win, like an enormous win. So, yeah, that made me pretty happy. Unfortunately, I didn't have as many gold passes because I wish I had more gold passes. If I had more gold passes, then wait, I think we just Mega Knight here. I think that's okay. Not great, but it will work, right? It'll fulfill the bill. It'll give us counter push. The gold passes get converted into diamond passes. So they're just giving away. So I had 1 gold pass, and I was pretty hyped. I was like, I got something, but I was giving away gold passes instead of diamond passes for my videos for if you guys beat me. So I had like 12 of them stacked up, and I gave away like 11 of them, and I only had one left over, so it was kind of disappointing that I didn't save them and then give them away later. I guess we just have different perspectives. I'm guessing that some of your games or new content just doesn't sit well with community, but some people throw out games or want something new. Yeah, 100%. Different perspectives on that. Like that's like someone isn't always right or wrong in an argument. Sometimes people just have different ways of classifying things. So a lot of times when you're arguing with someone, especially like debating, it's important to have like a mutual like definition that you guys can agree on, because if you guys are just not agreeing on the definition or disagreeing on specific terms, then it's pretty much impossible to ever find agreement, because y'all just don't see the same things similarly. And that's fine. That's totally okay. That's actually healthy to have different viewpoints and perspectives on things. But yeah, like, for instance, someone could say a cycle deck is like under 3 elixir. Another person could be like, a cycle deck is under 2.5 elixir. And you guys are arguing that this like Hog Rider deck is a cycle deck. And you guys never really establish like what is the definition. Like sometimes people just differ on that stuff. It's really important. I'm glad that we were able to figure that out. Also, I'm probably going to lose this game. There's Batman. Oh, I'm definitely losing this game. Never mind. This is over. How can I kill it? Come on. I'm leaving you. Alright, does he not pop ability? Pretty whack if you get in. I think we just go Skellies here, because that pulls the Golden Knight. No way that thing dashes, right? We're just going to go Evo Bomber on this cannon cart and hopefully get some damage. Alright, the Bomber did die, which really sucks. It is what it is. See how this goes. Pretty well. I don't know. Not bad, actually. We're definitely outcycling his stuff, so that's good. Take that out any day. We're going to get Tesla here, though. It's fine. Maybe we'll outcycle it again. Oh, Evo Tesla. Even better. Nice. I'm not joking. Like, that's actually good for me. Probably going to poison this. Makes sense. Alright, we're going to dual lane Mega Knight. That's the only play that we have. We can go Bats up in here. Go Bomber on that. Wait, we might have won. Oh, the Evil Bomber's on the tower. I think we got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we might have got him. Might have cooked him, hopefully. Can't guarantee anything. We got 2 Rare Miners, so. Whoo! Haha! Got him! The dual Mega Knight push with double Rare Miners. I don't think you guys have ever seen that before. Have y'all witnessed greatness in the form of 2 Rare Miners hammering the tower? That was awesome. All right. Hopefully we get something good, and then we'll be taking a look really quick at another deck. But we're going to first take a look at the new update that Supercell has released. I think it's pretty cool, so we'll see how it goes. I'm excited. So we're getting some minions and a Goblin Giant. So overall, not bad, because we got Fireball and we got Ice Golem. Those are cards that we want. We really, really wanted those. Play one more classic challenge as well. So the other deck that we're going to be playing, I'll show that in a second. But again, if you guys want to copy the deck that we just played, I would highly recommend using Evolve Bomber right now if you do not have Evolve Mega Knight. The pressure is always on running Evo Mega Knight. Evo Mega Knight is your favorite here, if you can. Evo Mega Knight for sure. Then you could run Evo Zap as the second best. And then Evo Bomber is the third child that can be used, but you don't really want to. You can also run Evo Skeletons or Evo Bats. This is a great deck to play. It's just a fast cycle Mega Knight deck. More fun, too. There's a lot of stuff you can do, like cycling multiple Rare Miners. So overall, good experience. I would recommend playing this deck before or after nerfs. Even right now, you can run Evo Mega Knight, and it's played at the top of the leaderboard. So would really recommend that. All right. Let's take a look at what everyone said about the update really, really quick. Where is it? Where is it? Window capture. Nice. Very cool. All right. Take a gander here. How do I adjust it? Take a look. I don't think I've ever done this before. I'm not like a drama YouTuber, so first time for everything, right? All right. What I said was this update is full of W's. Looks like the dev team actually listened to us, making Evos more accessible. Won't be painful to grind Evo shards on free to play. The one person that just said, not going to lie, it's 3 years too late. Me and my friends have not touched this game in a long time due to such poor game decisions. So like, that's a thing, right? When you make bad decisions, it's really hard to recapture the audience that you lose. When people are done with the game, they're going to not come back to it because number one, they don't trust you. Number two, they have found something else that they like. Number three, they're maybe a little bit salty and have a bad taste in their mouth. For instance, like let's say you have a relationship and someone like has, whether it's a friendship or a relationship in general, and there's some bad things that happen during the relationship. Like maybe the person doesn't treat you great. Maybe you just have different viewpoints. And then maybe they end up like being a better person or have different viewpoints and become a better fit for you later on. You're probably not going to give them a second chance in a lot of situations because you don't believe it, or you're like, that's just like one of those things that is yicky or icky. And then for friendships too, because like you're like, oh, there's a lot of different people in this world. It doesn't really matter too much. Like if someone does you dirty, you're not going to give them the second chance. Same thing for Clash, right? Like a lot of people have that viewpoint. So me and my friends have not touched this game in a long time. And he's on to different things. That's the issue. That's what we were talking about. But let's go to the positive stuff that they actually did. All right, so starting next season, we're making some changes to the pass. A simplified pass, giving a new user interface, 2 tracks only, free and paid. The pass route is getting a free buff, new rewards, including a wild shard, an animated banner, and lucky drops. So they're literally going to be giving away an animated banner for the free play people. That's crazy, because one of the reasons why I was buying the Diamond Pass was actually for the banner. Like, I cared about the cosmetics more than anything else. That's funny. So, I mean, I still have to buy it because I have to create content on the new evolution, but yeah, that's a W for everyone that like cares about cosmetics. But the main win is the animated banner, lucky drops, and especially the wild shard. Seems like they're doing even more though. They have like a rail wild chest at the end too that they didn't even talk about. They didn't even talk about that. You know the thing at the very end of the Pass Royale where you have to pay money for it? You don't get it as a free-to-play player right now. You only get it if you get Diamond Pass. So they're adding that to free. That's crazy. So there's other stuff here. I hope that the wild shard from the season shop isn't removed. That's such a good take because there's so many dumb things that Clash Royale does. They're like, here you go. This is something awesome. And then they take away from you. This time they don't. There's nothing taken away. So huge win. That's a W. Like keeping the shard inside the season shop and keeping one from the pass means that you get 2 free shards every single month in addition to all of their events that they're doing at the same time. So it seems like evolutions are more accessible. They might have realized, hey, this is a little bit pay to win. This isn't good for the game. So maybe they don't balance their P.E.K.K.A.s immediately. But I talked to them. They said that they'll be doing a lot better based off of like what happened. They said that they were like out of like, so I don't know if you guys know, but see, basically in Finland, they have holidays and this was a holiday for them. I'm like, okay, this is like a multi-million-dollar game. Like hire someone to do the balances when you're gone, like in the future, please. And they're like, I don't know if they're going to be receptive to that, but I hope they are because it makes sense. Like it's pitiful. So anyway, they have listened to us on the free-to-play thing because we've been complaining about that for a while. This means that level 16 is coming soon. It's not. So they don't typically lie on that stuff. They've never said that. They usually, like whenever they were doing things previously, they would like basically not confirm things, not respond, or like they would talk to us, get our feedback, and then be like, oh, okay, like maybe. When they say definitively, they don't really go back on their words. So that's a W. So it seems like level 16 is not coming anytime soon at all, which is not in their plans or anything like that. They specifically told me they have 0 plans for it. So that's a huge win because I would quit the game and completely move to Brawl Stars if they were doing it in a year from now. Like if they actually did that, I would just say like, hey, you guys suck. I'm out. Like straight up, that's what I would say. I would also tag like the people in charge of Supercell. I'd be like, these guys are killing the game. So yeah, I'm glad that that's not the case because level 16 is horrible for the game. So, like every single thing that I've seen is like a W. Diamond pass price remains the same. Stacked gold passes are converted to diamond. So if you have gold passes right now, they will get converted into diamond passes. No one has a gold pass anymore in Clash. Unless it's like used this season. Next season, you get diamond passes. So basically W, I love it. This is what we like to see. Every single content creator is just like W, 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 W. Everyone's so happy. SK, Smurfblade, Hero. I don't know. These are good things. Clash Royale come back soon. So yeah, basically the sentiment is this is a really good update, but is it too late or is it not? Refreshing to see this boob. Yeah, I mean, this is one of those things where like this is like the take that we're trying to combat. This is the take that Clash Royale has to go against. 3 years of bad decisions, right? They got to make up for it. So hopefully it happens. It seems like they're going in the right trajectory and finally good news. So like if we scroll back, if we go down here, oh my gosh. I mean, this is authentic. This is real. So they literally ruined the game with P.E.K.K.A. Like I didn't want to play the game. So yeah, I mean, we're glad to have the duality of that and then moving to updates that are W's. So I guess we can read a little bit more about it and see if there's anything else. Simplifying it. I mean, it's just an overall W. Higher tier chests and the diamond pass. Lucky drops have been added to the pass, offering better chances of higher tier rewards. Everyone loves it because they're just like getting their little gambling fix. They're like, ooh, it's gonna get boosted or not. All right. Well, anyway, overall W. That makes me pretty happy. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little brief commentary session. If you guys did, let me know in the comments if you guys want me to cover more updates whenever they go live. I'm definitely down to do that. Anyway, let's go and play the second deck. So hopefully balance changes come soon, by the way, but don't know when that would happen. Probably like next month, early next month-ish. Anyway, like, yeah, I think it'll probably be after the season. All right, so Mega Knight. Basically, there was Goblin Gang in this deck at top ladder and Evolved Mega Knight. But because, I mean, I wanted to use an evolution, I chose Evolved Skeletons over Goblin Gang because screw Goblin Gang. You could run Goblin Gang in this deck if you want. It does apply more pressure. Then you could run Evo Bats. But I just said full send. Let's go Evo Skellies for a faster cycle. Yeah, let's get it. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Are they doing 21 tiers and then nothing? I'm not sure, but it is overall better. I think it's a huge buff project. Yeah, I think they've realized that for the longevity of Clash Royale, they need to make better decisions, and like the player base actually appreciates when they don't money grab. You know, I think that is the thing. I think they finally realized that is not a long-term strategy. Oh, by the way, guys, give me some claps in the chat. I just activated King Tower. Amazing, amazing. Who would have thought that I was capable of activating King Tower? Not I. Not you, not me, not anyone. Also, imagine getting punished by a princess when you're running the Dagger Duchess. Imagine being like, hey, Princess Tower, this is what you should be playing. You should be playing me. Look at me destroying your Dagger Duchess. She's asserting her dominance as the superior tower. Look at that stupid Dagger Duchess tower not being able to hit the princess. The princess is just like, you got nothing on me. Nothing on me. Wait, that is so disrespectful. I love it. That was actually awesome. I do appreciate that they're adding more lore. You know the one thing that has stayed consistently good about Clash Royale the entire time? There is one thing. Pause the video, comment down below, comment in the chat. I'll give you guys 10 seconds. I'll give you 10 seconds. What are you guys thinking? What is the best thing about Clash Royale that stayed consistent the entire time? I think this tactic of diamond passes would see more valuable, see more expensive. Supercell gave 1, took 2. This would be any differently motivated. I just think this one's an overall W. Based off of like project, from what I've seen, like there is no negative whatsoever from this. You could assume like maybe they do something bad in the future, but I don't know, man. I haven't seen anything bad about it yet. Also, like from their rewards and stuff, it seems like the rewards are trending in the right direction. You could argue evolutions were really pay to win and bogus at the start, and that would make a good, that's a good argument. But I think overall, like it's trending in the right direction now, and they're trying to undo what they've done. The balance changes though, bro. Like No excuse. Zero excuse for that. The lore, you spilled it? No, it's actually not the lore. It's not the lore. Evo? No, it's not Evos. Oh my gosh. Don't say Evos. Don't say Evos is the good thing for Clash Royale. Evo, the lore. 10 seconds, that was what I got. Oh my gosh. It's actually the Clash Royale artwork. If you ever go to their Instagram or if you ever go to any of their stuff, the artwork is absolutely incredible. I have not seen better trailers, better like artwork for any other game that I've played. Like legitimately, even like AAA games like Blizzard, I just don't see that from StarCraft 2. I didn't see that from other games. I was just like, I don't know. I'm baffled by the fact that it's so freaking good. So yeah, shout out to the people that they have doing the artwork. I think it's a third party. I don't even think it's Supercell, by the way. And then you guys would be like, haha, of course it's not Supercell. They can't do anything right. But honestly, like, I don't know. They definitely did delegate this correctly to the right people. Like, the artwork is incredible. Also, I think they did have a few designers on the actual team from Supercell. So it's not entirely true. I think it is some people from Supercell. That, I think Bryce something. Yeah, I think he's gone now, but there were a few people that are incredible. The artworks are cooking consistently. Yeah, like, I've never been disappointed by Clash Royale artwork. That's hard to say. I mean, sometimes the banners kind of suck. Sometimes the banners, but they outsource those to different people every time. There was one season that I just looked at the banners. I'm like, this is a disappointment. I also care way more about the banners than anyone else. But y'all were like gassed up about the season. I was just sitting there like glooming and being sad. I was like, how dare they ruin the one thing I look forward to maxing out every single season? Because guess what? My entire account's maxed. First world problems. Y'all were roasting me so hard for that. And honestly, I deserved it. So it was a good time. Bro, why did Bro Inferno? I don't know. He wanted to lose. He's allergic to winning. I'm not sure. What are your favorite banners? My favorite banner is the Phoenix one. I really like the OG Phoenix one, the chibi Phoenix. Very cool. Easter eggs that they consistently drop in the TV Royale are also nice. Yeah, their editors, I've met their editing team. They actually care a lot. I think it's not just for Supercell. I don't know if it's just for Clash Royale or if it's for other people too, or for other games too, but they not only are great at editing, they also work really hard. And they're good people, so I like them. Also, believe it or not, like every single person, the evil people from Supercell, they're all nice. Like when you meet them in person, you'll love them all. Like there isn't a single person that I've met from Supercell that I dislike, which is crazy. Because like most of the time when I interact with people, I'm like, I have a pretty high threshold for like, or a low threshold for like people that I like, I guess. I don't like too many people that I interact with from work. A lot of times for YouTube, like here's a secret, guys. A lot of people that you meet from YouTube or just in general from this job, they all care about money and numbers and fame and that type of stuff. And it's like not really what I like. It's not like networking and doing all that stuff just to get like more views or get collabs. And one of the easiest ways of growing as a YouTuber is collabing with other channels. So sometimes people just like ask for collabs, not because they like you, but because they want exposure to your audience. Then your audience sees them and then it's mutually beneficial. And it's like kind of like this fake friendship that kind of is weird. Not every time, like there's a lot of people that mutually like want to collab with each other and actually like each other, but I just don't like that. You know, I'm not a huge fan of networking in general, just for the business of networking instead of like, you're like, oh, I actually like this guy. I kind of want to chill. I kind of want to create a video. That was like the most authentic thing about Nick and Molt. If you guys remember their videos, they literally loved each other. They were just best buds and created content every single day with each other and were excited and it was energetic and it wasn't fake. Every bit of it was people that liked each other. And I love that. It was, I don't know, it was infectious positivity. So hopefully that's the case. Lava Hound? You think this is Lava Hound? I don't think this is Lava Hound, my guy. Community is great. The community for CR is great, yes. Oh, you're saying Lava Hound has always stayed good. Yes, Lava Hound has actually stayed good for a while. I mean, they did screw up their game and added Void, so Lava Hound became one of the best cards in the game. If they ever nerf Void, Lava Hound will not be as good. Lava Hound relies very heavily on Void. I actually believe that if Void is removed or like changed in any meaningful way, Lava Hound players might not know what to do. Like the bad Lava Hound players will not know what to do. There are some trash Lava Hound players that will legitimately drop it in the back first play, all in, and not think about anything besides voiding on top of your anti-air response and praying that you don't have any other anti-air counters. That type of matchup is always infuriating to match into. But that is not every single one of them. That is a few of them. That's like the newer ones. The ones that have just like, you know, they're not always Lava Hound players. They're Lava Hound players because Void sprung them into action. They saw the bat signal and they're like, hey, Void is calling my name. The deck that you're playing is good with the building or not? No. None of the decks that I played right now are good with buildings. You are not supposed to run buildings in these decks. If you run buildings in these decks, you impair their offensive potential, and the building doesn't counterpush. So a lot of times, like, I'm not joking. I was losing my mind yesterday. Literally losing my mind. I was ready to record a video, and I was playing against people that were running golem decks with cannon. I'm just like, this is the most trash, hideous thing that I've seen in my life. Get this away from me. So please, 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 do not hurt my precious eyes by running a deck with cannon and running, like, a golem deck. Unless, like, the meta is completely synergistic on, like, Hog Rider Evolution or something that, like, requires you to run a building because you'll automatically lose, you should not be running a building in certain decks. Unless it's, like, Tombstone, because Tombstone synergizes decently. But, like, Cannon is just awful. Like, it is a terrible, terrible card to be playing in golem decks or beatdown decks like Mega Knight or Tesla Evolution is, like, more acceptable because Tesla Evolution is so overpowered. But it's still not great. Electro Dragon needs some love. Dude, I don't like Electro Dragon as a card. It's annoying to match into. Like, the card just resets everything in the game. Like, actually, for me, for my main deck, I love it because I abuse it. But when I play against it, it is frustrating because it is more matchup based. Like, do you have the appropriate spells like Fireball plus arrows to eliminate the Electro Dragon? Do you not have the appropriate spells? Oh, you don't have the appropriate spells? Flowchart considers that a loss. It's like, you know, there's a lot of really awful players that win with Battle Healer and Electro Dragon when you don't have a big spell, and it's just like, oh, this game sucks. Like, that's just it's not a fun way to lose, man. Not a fun way to lose. There's certain ways of playing the game are less fun than others. Lots of love from the UK. Seriously, I look forward to live streams all week. It's one of the things that keeps me going through the week. Love your positive energy. It helps me relax. Dude, I'm glad that you like the streams. Like, streams, I genuinely just do it because I want to. I don't have to. I was like, you know, this is something that I enjoy doing every single day. I want to create content with you guys every day. Or I could, you know, chill, connect with the community a little bit more. And I don't know. That's what I wanted to do. So it worked out. It's fun. It's vibes. And I'm able to talk more about things in the game. Because, like, when I'm creating a long-term video, a lot of the editing is really good. And I want the videos to be good for a long time. I can't put out content that is bad after a bit. Like, if I release a video and then it becomes bad within, like, a day or two, like, because it's all based off of gameplay or a very specific deck, not great. Some of these live streams, you know, like, they're going to be based around specific situations. All my videos are going to be decks that work for a long, long time. And they're also going to be decks that are more, like, the videos are going to be crafted in such a way that I can't talk about certain things. Like, for instance, I wouldn't be able to break down I don't think I'll make videos based off of drama situations because those videos are not evergreen content. They become bad after a little bit of time. And for me, I mean, maybe they get good views and stuff. Maybe it would make sense to do. If it's a really pressing issue, I might. But I don't know. Like, I actually did consider. Like, I was very, very close to making a video on how Evo Pekka was ruining the game. But guess what? I, like, said things to them that actually annoyed them. Like, I was very, very blunt about how bad it was. And I did not pull any punches to the point that they definitely were offended by it. But I needed to get my point across that it was, like, really ruining the game. Like, super emergency nerf this. Yeah, I couldn't have done more than what I did. If I did a video, it would have actually, like, I wasn't able to say all the things that I wanted to, like, in person. I did. It was really, really, really ruthless. But yeah, it is what it is. I love this game a little bit more than most people, so I'm pretty passionate about what like, the game. I care a lot. I care super, super much about how the game is. So if the game is, like, not healthy, I'm, like, extremely upset because the way I see it is, like, I don't know, it's completely avoidable. They should make the game good or, like, baseline playable, right? Don't kill my game is what I'm trying to say, you know? You know? All right, Evo Skellies, do we do the juice? Do we have the juice? Not have the juice. Wait, he just logged. Wait, is he cooked? Is he cooked? I hope so. He might be cooked. He might be cooked. No, he's gonna earthquake. He's gonna earthquake. He has to. No, there's no way. What are you doing? The log doesn't travel that quick, brother. He had earthquake. I don't. That was not it. Archer Queen is a baddie, low-key. Well, you're right in some way. Archer Queen is pretty bad right now because she dies the void. So, terrible card to play. Would not recommend it. Don't you deserve that Hog deserves think that Hog deserves an Evo? It's had its own meta since literally 2021. My viewpoint is, I've said this before. I've said this to them as well. I really don't want to see popular cards get evolutions. I think it's bad for the game. I think like you give Rascals or maybe like Three Musketeers an evolution. You give cards like that evolutions. Because if you give a popular card an evolution, it's already strong. It's just going to get better. Like, then it's going to create a problem for the game. Then you're going to have to, like, nerf the card or nerf the evolution. And it's not good, you know? Give the cards that are, like, not great evolutions. Give them, like, the popularity to shine in the game. I want to see Rascals. I want to see Three Musketeers. I want to see those cards at the top of the food chain for once in their lives. We just haven't seen that, so, yeah. I really hope that they eventually listen on that end, but I don't know. It'll probably take them a while to do that. I would like that a lot. I would like that a lot. They were to nerf, like, the popular evolutions or make them not as strong. Maybe like P.E.K.K.A. P.E.K.K.A. is so good. They never have gotten a good evolution. It finished #1 in the world and then immediately got an evolution. It's like the most messed up thing I've ever seen in my life. Straight out of a horror movie. What makes Piggy EQ with Archer Queen deck good? If Void kills the Queen, I've been seeing it a lot. People really like old decks. The same thing as 2.6 Hog Rider. 2.6 Hog Rider is objectively one of the worst decks in the game that is played and overrated more than anything else. It sucks. The deck is awful. It literally is terrible. So yeah, you should not be playing 2.6 Hog Rider unless you like are better than your opponent and you are willingly putting yourself at a disadvantage to flex on them and say that you're better than them. And that's okay. You're allowed to do that. Or you just have nostalgia and you want to play a deck that is old school. And you could say, oh, Jake, I can beat someone at, you know, Ultimate Champion with it. And I would say, sir, Ultimate Champion is not the end-all be-all. I'm talking about, like, top-level gameplay. If you actually want to get better, it is not that impressive, I would say. Hog Rider 2.6 is always bad right now. The issue with it is, like, it just dies to P.E.K.K.A. and it does not do great in certain situations where a lot of times, like, the meta would just shift and kill it. So, for instance, if I matched into a 2.6 Hog Rider player and I was running Mortar Miner, people were actually raging to the point that they were spamming laughing before the game even started. So, like, they loaded into the game and then they were annoyed because their deck couldn't beat me. But, like, to be honest, if you're running 2.6 Hog Rider and you're better than me, like, sure, like, you're at a higher rank, or maybe, like, I don't deserve to beat you, but you did it to yourself, you know? Like, hey, I'm just running a better deck than you. It doesn't matter if I'm a worse player. But yeah, this is one of those things where 2.6, like, time and time again, if you're running top-tier meta decks, it just falls short. Do you have any tips with Royal Giant Cycle with Rage? Royal Giant Cycle with Rage is difficult to play in a lot of situations. The issue with it right now in the meta is the Royal Giant costs, like, you know, 6 elixir. So you're dropping a 6 elixir RG, it dies to a P.E.K.K.A. or a Fisherman, and then they get counter push afterward. So things with like Ram Rider or P.E.K.K.A., it will actually kill cards, right? Like, it'll legitimately kill the cards that your opponent's dropping. So you can get away with cycling a freaking P.E.K.K.A. in the back first play. You're fine. It's dumb, but that's how the game works. You cannot do the same thing. You literally will not be able to do the same thing with a Royal Giant. You have to wait for your opportunity. You have to figure out your opponent's deck. And then maybe just maybe, you can get a good trade and make things happen afterwards. So you have to play a lot more passively with RG Rage. And it is kind of gimmicky in certain situations when you have a matchup advantage where they have bait cards and they're trying to drop it on top of the RG and it's funny. But for the most part, RG Rage is like a more gimmicky card combination. It's not as standard as like a Royal Giant deck typically would be with like Phoenix, Fisherman, Electro Spirit, that type of stuff. It's more so, I really hope my opponent's running a cycle deck and I constantly knock back their stuff and it's funny. Because if you get a good interaction with Rage Royal Giant, you can just take their entire tower. That's what happened to Muhammad Light. He literally lost to someone worse than him in the World Finals because the guy RG raged him. And it was really funny. It was really funny. But also at the same time, It was not something that works consistently. It's a good deck. It's great at top ladder when people know the right time is to go in. But I wouldn't advise most people to play RG Rage because it requires you to Rage and RG, which is 8 Elixir, and you're not really going to be killing cards. Like, you're definitely not going to kill a Fisherman. You're definitely not going to kill a P.E.K.K.A. or a Mini P.E.K.K.A. Like, it's just not going to happen consistently. So, yeah. It's hard to make happen because, like, even if they Mini P.E.K.K.A. and your Royal Giant raging and the Mini P.E.K.K.A. is supported by an Ice Spirit and it holds the Royal Giant in place and the Royal Giant can't attack, well, guess what? A non-attacking Royal Giant won't be able to knock back a Mini P.E.K.K.A. So, yeah, there's a lot of things where they can do manipulation to stop the RG. If you're up Elixir and you're counter pushing with a raged up RG and you have a Fisherman and you have proper support, you're going to steamroll them. But sometimes it's hard to get in that position. Anyway, we're going to go Mega Knight here. We're going to go for Evolved Skeletons, and then we'll probably arrows this, actually. Like, I'm here for it. I'm totally here for it. Oh, nice. Very nice. Very cool. Arrowed it. And then he has nothing for the Skeletons. This guy is about to get slimed, my dudes. He's about to get the slippery tactics of the Mega Knight Goblin Barrel Evolution. I like this deck so much. I actually do enjoy it a little bit more with Skeleton's Evolution because of that split lane push that you just saw. Like, if they spam into you, and they lose their entire push to 2 Elixir, like, or sorry, 1 Elixir Skeletons, and then the Skeletons force out extra Elixir afterward, like, that just doesn't feel right, my guys. I do think Evolved Skeletons still need a nerf. I think that they do provide way too much value for 1 Elixir. Also, that kite was legendary. Let's go. Let's get it. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Man, these streams have been so much fun recently. Evo P.E.K.K.A. is 2 OP, healing 10%. It's actually 12.5% of its health. Sorry, I have to correct you on that because it's scarred deeply embedded into my brain. I've had way too much pain. If I donate, will you play my deck? No, I will not play your deck today. Do you edit your own videos? I'm capable of editing my own videos, but I do not because I rather spend more time recording and playing with you guys than, you know, doing stuff like that. I rather, you know, I wouldn't be able to do this live stream. I'd be editing a video. Because I'm only able to publish 1 video a week at that capacity. The editing capabilities of myself is 1 high quality video a week. That's it. And I would be grinding every single day. It takes like 20 plus hours to do a video. So yeah, man, I would do 1 video and then I would be doing all my other stuff. And then I'd have a 50-hour work week, bare minimum. So it'd be crazy. It'd be pretty tough to do that. So yeah. Yeah, I revise the videos with my editors and I work with them. And because I'm capable of editing, I'm able to give really good suggestions on how to make the video better. And because I know what I like, I literally do not take bad videos. I am like, hey, this is bad. Color grading has to be better. Maybe the chroma keying is off. Maybe you guys just like should go back 5 frames and make this edit a little bit shorter because it extends too long. Yeah, there's a lot of different things that I'll tell them to do. And if you see another editor that doesn't have that direction because, you know, maybe the Clash Royale content creator doesn't know how to edit, the videos will just not hit as well, you know? If someone's like have a heavily edited video and they don't know what like looks good and what doesn't look good, then the video will just look like trash because the edits will be like unoriginal, uninspired, and also not done with the delicacy that I want them to be done. Every single video edit that you guys see on my channel is actually customized and unique. So then you don't know what's coming. That's what I hope to have happen on all of my videos. I want to have customized, unique content. So when you jump into a video, you're going to look forward to something that's a new experience. When you look at like, you know, a regurgitated piece of content that is done over and over and over again, and you've seen the meme a million times, it's bad. Sure, we'll reuse similar formats, but the overarching theme of my content is it will be different. I want a lot of the videos, a lot of the edits, a lot of the things to be overwhelmingly different. Super important to me. Alright, we should have probably Princess. I messed this up, didn't I? We'll see. I guess I could be okay, though. We just slap? There's no way, though. There's no way we slap this hard. There's no way we slap this hard. Oh my gosh, this deck is deep. It is diabolical, my dudes. Hell yeah, that's incredible. Wow. Also, I have a question for anyone that is out here like planning Black Friday like me. if you guys have anything that you're looking forward to buy or like take a look at, let me know. Because especially if you're a content creator, let me know. Or if you guys like filming or video stuff, let me know if there's anything that you would take a look at. That is like the main thing for me. I just want to make my content better, and I would know that I'll probably get better deals if I know what I'm looking for, or like knowing that I should be like looking for very specific products. If you guys have anything that is coming to mind, let me know. Obviously, you don't have to. Maybe you don't want to share your secrets, but if you guys do have that, let me know in the comment section. I'll be reading. Or things that you think that could improve my videos that I could get. Your editors watch your content. So the way that I do it is I individually record every single game, and then I select the games that I want, and then I ship those to my editors. So instead of sending them a 3-4 hour live stream to give them like content to like record and like edit piece by piece, I give them like 20 minutes of raw footage, and then we make a 17-minute video. Pretty good, right? It's not bad. Not bad, right? pretty good for editors. Like a lot of times people do not do that, and then it's a painful process. But as an editor myself, I know what does not feel good. So I try to look at it from the perspective of like, hey, I want my editors to be happy. I want my editors to do the best job they can, and I want them to look forward to editing my content compared to like other people's videos. So I try to make it the best experience possible. I pay them really well. I definitely pay them more than anyone else in Supercell, and it's not even close. But that's also because you guys give creator code money, and you also end up getting like stuff like donations and sponsorships. Sponsorships, none of that money goes back to me. All of that money goes back into the channel, every bit of it. Whether it's editing or improvements to the channel, or things like my computer broke. It cost me $500 to fix something that broke internally in my computer because I didn't actually calibrate it correctly when I built it the first time. So yeah, it was really expensive, but luckily we had a sponsorship and we had other stuff happen. So, we're able to eat that cost along with other things. And you have to know that like when you're doing content, not everything is going to be like smooth. There's going to be bad parts. There's going to be bad things in everything. In life in general, like if you never account or have emergency funds for things going wrong, you're super screwed. So yeah, that's the thing. Like I could have my computer break down tomorrow and then have to spend money to fix it. Or I could end up having like the situation where an editor leaves and then I need a video to come out and I have to rush a video and I have to pay someone more money to fill in the spot. Like there's things like that, right? That luckily sponsorships, creator code, all that stuff supports a lot. Black Friday deals kind of scammy now. Yeah, that's what I heard. Are all the deals like really sucky? Because like, do they just increase the price and then say, hey, guess what? You got 50% off, but they jacked up the price. So then it's not really 50% off. Y'all let me know. Is it like shopping at Whole Foods where you see a discount and it's like, bro, this is not a discount. Stop the cap. Stop the cap. Is that it? Let me know. Let me know, guys. I'm actually interested. Or is there a certain spot that you would shop for Black Friday deals? Like Newegg, okay? I don't know. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. All right, we're going to go Goblin Barrel here. This is a bit sinister, but it has to be done. It has to be done. He's skazaming me. He's skazaming me, but he got skazammed. He didn't kill my Dark Goblin. Nice. Beautiful. Look at that damage. Oh. All right, GG. By the way, my favorite language in the world is French, and that will never change. I freaking love it. I want to relearn French. I was actually okay at it, and then I became a degenerate that forgot it. It feels bad, man. All right, I'll just admit it straight up. Basically, I had a few friends that were Canadian that spoke French fluently, and then my ex also spoke French. And I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm done with this chapter. On to the new things. And yeah, I never went back to French after that. It was so sad. It was so sad. I was like really into French. So maybe one day we'll get back to it. Maybe one day we'll get good. All right, what do we do here? Go Princess. It's one of those experiences where like certain friend groups or people that you don't interact with, like the same thing as the game, right? Like you have a bad experience and this is like tainted, and you know it shouldn't taint your experience. You know you should still love Le Français, but unfortunately, not the case. The thing about Black Friday deals, they're the same price that it's on Feb, which is the lowest price of the year. Oh, really? Is that... So February is the lowest price of the year. That's crazy. I have to do some research. You guys are spitting facts and knowledge out here. It's crazy. Android? Yeah. I use Android whenever whenever I'm going out places. The only one that I've used so far, the only phone that I've actually recorded from and published a video from was a Samsung Galaxy. I do not use iOS for recording stuff. I never use iOS for recording. From like going out when I'm traveling, if that's what you're asking. And then like that's just for traveling. Like whenever I go out and whenever I'm going in traveling places, it's impossible to bring a big tablet. If you bring a big tablet and you're going spots and you're trying to travel through security and all that stuff, and like it's just a huge mess. It's a huge mess. So thankfully, like they actually have a good phone, because I would have been super tilted if I had to bring a huge big tablet everywhere. But yeah, I haven't used, to be fair, like I am sponsored by it, but I haven't used the Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6. I've just used the 5. I haven't traveled recently, so I haven't seen the new one in action. I have been sponsored by it, but have not used it that much. I've only used it for like a tournament for like 12 hours. I haven't like used it as much as I used the Z Fold 5. Z Fold 5 I used a lot. All right, we're okay here, I think. Maybe. Princess just kills it. Holy, that was weird. Dude, chill. Holy, man. All right. Guy is ruthless. Ruthless individual. Galton's not going to get him. We have to pop the ability. I didn't get the ability. I lose. I literally just didn't drop the ability. What am I doing? I'm griefing. All right, we have to arrows this early. All right, we're fine, but like this is terrible because he's gonna arrows me. How do I even kill this? What am I supposed to do? I mean, he can't because he has the arrows on top of the Goblin barrel. Pop the ability early. I'm not gonna kill that cannon cart. I played this horrendously. All right, we gotta play this better. I mean, I'm Mega Knight here and be okay. Hard to say. Like, I need to not have skeletons sprawl my tower. I'm dead. So dead. So dead. Can play this well, guys. Dang it. I need this win. I need this for my mental. For the mental. I can't distract the mortar, though. I'm gonna lock onto my tower and guarantee him win. He just dies. GG. I play like trash. I should have won that one. I think I should have spammed more stuff. Motorcycle is the guy's name. That's crazy. Imagine losing to the motorcycle name. All right, we'll get it. We'll get it. More games for us. Anything tech related is definitely Micro Center. All right, I'll check out Micro Center. I remember that being a big deal in Boston. One of my friend's dads, he like took me to the Micro Center. I was like, what? This is a world for nerds. I fit in. I fit in. But I actually wasn't a nerd back then. I was more of a tennis jock. Imagine me working out every single day and actually being super fit. I hope I can get fit like that again. I was ridiculously fit. I'm still fit right now because I do work out or play pickleball every day, but not to the extent of like 7 hours or 8 hours. I mean, I do play pickleball 7 hours sometimes, but like working out and doing that and having like like I had a trainer that was from the NFL. I'm not even joking. The guy did not know how to tell time. I'm legitimately not joking. He would look at a clock and then ask me like what time it was. And I thought he was joking. I thought he was trolling. But he literally couldn't like do anything besides digital time. It was so funny. I was like, bro, are you today years old or are you actually trolling me? And he was today years old. I couldn't. That was probably one of the most funny experiences that I've ever had. Someone that's like 27, 28 that could not tell time. He's a certifiable meme machine. We're not doing great here. But how bad could it get? Not Terra Bubble. Not Terra Bubble. Woo! We are tearing through his towers. Oh, dang. That's a 3 crown, maybe? Please? Blocks? I mean, this is putting in work, man. Could have been better. Could have been better. My disappointment isn't miserable. My day is ruined. Wise B Rad once said. Do we activate King Tower? Oh! I'm clean with it today, guys. Dang. I'm clean with it. Who would have thought? Alright, fake Goblin Barrel on the left. It's going to be Faker. It's going to micro. It's going to take the tower. Faker, Faker, Faker. Come on, Faker. Alright, Faker did not micro. It was not the micro center, guys. It was not the micro center. Unfortunate. Unlucky. Skill issue. Alright, just die in one shot. No one loves you, Firecracker. Except everyone here that watched you play Evo Bomber and wanted to Evo Firecracker into death. Gotta just do this. Gotta go balls to walls here. Alright, snagging arrows on defense, either bats or regular bats. Sorry, wards are tough. Wards are tough. Wards are tough. Winning this game is easy, though. Not really. That was weird. GG. I don't like Mighty Miner. 7 hours a day. Mental is the most I've ever done at the gym. 4 hours and I was dead. Yeah, but I was in like a program and stuff. Like I really like wanted to get better at tennis and then I wasn't very good. When you guys watch me play pickleball, you'll see though. Like my tennis journey might not be for nothing. I'll be better than every single casual person that you see by a lot. Like you'll have to have played tennis or have a tennis or a you'll have to have had a racket sport background to be better than me. Which yeah, it's pretty crazy. Martha's Vineyard cash for you? No, it actually believe it or not, he was part of a program in, what was it called? Westboro Tennis Club. And it was not like a private thing or anything like that. He actually was pretty reasonably priced. So it was like, no, 60 an hour or something like that. And yeah, I didn't do 6 hours with him. Like he showed a plan, he made a plan, and I think I had a session with him once a week, but I had to do everything that he told me to do. It was kind of cool. But yeah, definitely not. Definitely not Martha's Vineyard money or Martha's Vineyard stuff there. Pretty much everyone that played tennis there had accessibility to him. I don't want to like say his name, but yeah, because it's not good to leak people. But it was Westboro Tennis Club a long time ago. Is Mega Knight good now? Mega Knight's good. Yeah, Mega Knight's really good. It used to be even better because P.E.K.K.A, but it will become even better than that. Winter is coming. Really? Ice Wizard? Alright, Mr. Game of Thrones Ice Wizard. Specifically for tech. Yeah, I assume that. I'll check out Micro Center on Holiday. Alright, we're going to go Bats. I need to play better because we are losing. Thing is, he's going to have Cannoneer, so I think I win. Nah, I'd win. Nah, I'd win. That doesn't even hit. What are you doing? Bruh. The Princess staying alive is crazy. I mean, if one of these goes on the tower, I just win the game, so. Nice. I think he's dead. If I can get arrows down, the skeletons will multiply through. Yeah, he's dead. That's crazy. He got outplayed so hard there. Hell yeah. Sometimes you just go skeletons without a tank. Like, you don't need a tank when you're playing against Cannoneer. You just full send the skeletons. That is my best piece of advice for y'all. If you've got Evo skeletons, just full send them. Full send them in the other side for 1 elixir, and it baits out your opponent's small spells. And if they don't have enough elixir because they're dealing with a Goblin Barrel or a Mega Knight counter pushing, you just 3-crown them right then and there. All right, so we're 2 wins away from two 12 wins back to back. Is badminton good training experience for pickleball? I think so. I mean, the thing is, like, pickleball is a really easy sport comparatively to tennis. Very, very easy. It's fun, though. It's really fun. Low key, I'd love to see you start a pickleball tennis channel. Yeah. I just don't know if I'll hurt my shoulder playing tennis because I serve really big. I serve like 120 miles an hour, so I don't know if I can get back to doing that in a healthy way. Because, like, I'm older now, you know? I don't know if that's good for me to do to my body. Like, I was like, oh, a lot of my friends have shoulder surgery or other stuff to continuously play tennis and do that. So, I don't know. Also, my coaches are like, Jake, you're going to hurt yourself if you continue to do that. I'm like, yeah, you know, I will send it. Don't worry, Ricardo. I got this. I got this. It's light work. And he's like, dude, you're literally going to hurt yourself. I'm like, okay. Like, pickleball at least doesn't have that overhand serve or that overhead serve. So, like, hard for me to hurt my shoulder. It's really, like, I feel like I have to try to hurt myself in pickleball, to be honest. Badminton is kind of fun. Yeah, there's a lot of different sports. Definitely screw around with that stuff. Westboro is still fancy? No, it was not fancy. It was not fancy at all. Oh, it was very, very not fancy, my God. Everything was very affordable. Yeah, their pricing was good for everything. And they ended up giving us package packs. So, like, you could get even further discounts if you, like, scheduled ahead. We just did that. Very, very good. What are we doing here? I guess we just go Skellies here. Pull that back. Volleyball is the one sport that is surprisingly fun, not gonna lie. I would always hurt myself when I do volleyball, bro. Bro, I can't. I'm gonna, like, break a finger. I swear. I swear. I'm so unbelievably dumb when it comes to volleyball. When I did it in gym class, I was... Oh, man, I was traumatized. Every time that I spiked it up or, like, hit it up, I hurt my hand. I don't know how I did it. Am I made out of paper? Like, what's up with that? Someone let me know. Is it a skill issue? Is it a real-life skill issue? Or, like, what's wrong with me? How do you not hurt yourself in volleyball? Please let me know. Please. I think I need to know that. That's like, one of the scariest things. I don't fear much in life. I'm kind of afraid of volleyball, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, my dudes. I can't lie about it. I wish I was joking. I wish I was joking. Oh, this guy is choking. I'm joking, he's choking. The game is a circus. I'm not actually joking. Alright, we're at arrows here just for the memes. It's not gonna do anything. The game's over. That is so screwed. GG! And we go on to the 12, guys. Might be skill issue. I think it's a definite skill issue. It's a definite skill issue. IRL skill is not reached. Need to level up. Do you think the game will ever become dead? If so, when? I mean, you have to agree on the definition of dead, right? So dead for me is like not played that much. Basically like StarCraft 2 levels of viewership. Essentially, like, no one really wants to record or create content on it because not only is it not profitable, but it is also not fun. I don't think that will happen based off of, like, for a long, long time. And we haven't had anything like that happen for Clash of Clans. But I think that Supercell games, just because of the core concept of Clash Royale being the best core concept out of all the games, yes, I'm a little bit biased, but I do think that Clash Royale is better than Brawl Stars' core concept. I think it's more unique. I think it's more cool. It basically started an entire new genre where Brawl Stars is like lots of cool new game modes, really well done, really well polished. I think Brawl Stars is like, from an execution standpoint, like a 9 out of 10, but the actual idea is like a 7 out of 10. I think Clash Royale's idea was like a 9.5 out of 10, and the execution was like a 5 or a 6. So from that standpoint, I think that, you know, like, I'm just thinking that the game won't die, because they kind of have to try to kill it. And they've done a really good job of making the game worse past couple years. But yeah, the game is so good that it's going to be hard for them to kill. We'll see. Maybe they're going to be like, challenge accepted. I really hope that's not the case. I don't think this game will ever truly die, at least not anytime soon. Yeah, it's going to be really hard to say. Because like Clash of Clans is a worse game, in my opinion. And it's still live. They're also not apples to apples. They're not one-to-one comparisons. Something to keep in mind. Don't rage me, sir. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Thank you, Booter. Thanks. Oh, he took a lot of damage. That's terrible, terrible damage. Alright, we can go for Skeleton King here, and then we're just going to completely blissfully spam like an absolute animal. We go for Princess here at the river. A little bit risky, but I'm going to go Bats other side, just keep up the pressure. Popping Skeleton King ability might not be bad, because it would distract the bullet. Didn't do it. Could have, though. So typically you would Mega Knight here, because you want to get the Mega Knight evolution, but entirely different when this is the case. I think we will do it, just so the Dark Goblin doesn't die. Oh, it's dead. Oh, it's so dead. Holy. Golly, my guy. You're vicious with it. I know you were this ferocious, my dude. Okay, so he takes my tower. He really wanted to kill the tower there. Smart decision. I might not get a 12. This was a pretty bad matchup. Didn't expect him to have this. Sometimes you do get hard countered. This is one of those instances that I need to apply more opposite lane pressure than this. I think he probably played a little bit better than me. I don't know. It's hard to say. Bowler with this deck is way more annoying. If we didn't have Bowler, I think this would have been a guaranteed win. So. Yeah. GG. We'll say GG. We'll jump to the next one. Can we get the 12? Oof. Got 2 losses here, guys. Got 2 losses. Yeesh. It all comes down to this last game. Let's go. Let's full send it. Let's full send it. Should be light work. Should be light work. All right, we're going to fully focus. We're going to go Goblin Bear off to the side, see if he has NATO. That last guy was really good, so. Sometimes the people that you play in these challenges are actually not bad. In classic challenges, you can play against players that are pretty good at the game that just don't have the money to spend in grand challenges, and maybe they want to test out different decks. Just keep that into consideration when you think, oh, everyone's bad in classic challenges. Not the case. Probably go Phoenix. Oh, we did Phoenix on the other side. Interesting. Interessant. Oh, that's not good. Bad, though. Popping a Scouting King ability might be able to pop off. A lot of damage. Princess is still alive. If he loses the bowler there, then he has to spend extra elixir as well. Princess is just going to keep staying alive. Staying alive, staying alive. All right, one thing that I like doing is I like going skeletons here last second. If he doesn't log, then the skeletons will tank for the Dark Goblin, giving us even more damage. We're going to force arrows. Bad trade for him. So arrows, fisherman, I think it's an RG deck. I mean, it just screams Royal Giant, but it's a bad Royal Giant deck. Why would you have arrows? It should always be Bard Barrel or Log. Then you have more like deliberate ways of cleaning up bait cards. Arrows just cost too much elixir. Sure, it kills Firecracker, but it's a terrible decision. Oh, it's Goblin Giant. Okay. This is a good princess, actually. Is this the Goblin Giant deck, but like with P.E.K.K.A. and just the wrong version? Because you can't evolve them. Weird. All right. Good arrows value. 100% we're taking that. We go bats. Everything should die. No problems here. We only see victories. I don't think the skeletons reach, but they could. But they could! Oh, baby! Got him! That's what I'm talking about. That is sick. Oh, it almost gave a little bit of a love tap. A little bit of a love tap. Man, I was getting excited there. I was like, I've never seen such smooth skeletons. They've used the anti-wrinkle cream on their brain. They are so smart. They're the most smooth-brained individuals. They actually are so stupid. Skeletons are so dumb. That's why I said stupid. But they actually sometimes are very sly and slippery. So it's funny. Like usually they just full send into the abyss and don't do anything. But I don't know. The skeleton's pathway was great there. Worked out wonderfully. And we collected 3. Let's go! When we needed to clutch up, we power our opponents down. We get the 3 crown. That's nice. All day, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the stream. Of course, if you did, make sure to leave a like on the video. It goes a super long way to allow me to do this content on the daily, whether it's a video or a live stream. Supporting me with a like goes so far. So a huge shout out to everyone that's here. You can also subscribe because I will be putting out a video tomorrow and a lot of other days as well. So, yeah. Also, ABZ says, what's the best deck to max out and push to 9,000 trophies? There's a couple series that I have. You can type in SirTag beating every arena, and there's one with Hog Rider, and then there's one with Logbait. You can pick one of those. Or you could just find a deck that's on my YouTube channel and find one that you like, and then just continuously upgrade that. Every deck that I upload on my YouTube channel, especially with win rates or upgrade this now, those decks typically are going to be good for a while. I can actually recommend one very soon. Yeah, I can recommend a couple. I'll recommend a few in the pinned comment, so you can check those out. But first, let me go through this classic challenge and see what we can get. And thank you again for the $2. All right, so we're going to get Bats, Knight. I wish we had a reroll button. I think that classic challenges need reroll, so then if you don't get a card that you want, or like if you get a 12 win, you should be able to reroll a little bit. I think that'd be a really good update. But getting Goblin Barrel is good. We'll take it. Nice rewards. It's very worth for 10 gems. That's a lot of stuff. That's like a ton of stuff. The only issue is it takes a lot of time to do that too. But a bunch of rewards here too. But yeah, I guess I'll do some shout outs as we collect these rewards real quick. But yeah, if you guys want to check out the pinned comment, y'all will see what we were able to accomplish and reach 208 in the world playing the best deck in Clash Royale right now. So if you guys playing P.E.K.K.A. Evolution and you want free wins, this deck that I used at 208 in the world in the pinned comment allowed me to win 11 matches in a row against the best players in Clash Royale. I beat people I had no business beating because of a stupid deck that literally gave me free wins. Obviously, this is going to get nerfed in about like a month. But until then, stupidly strong and by far the best deck, and it needs a nerf. And people, if they don't build a deck to beat it, they will lose. So that's going to be in the pinned comment. The other thing that you guys can take a look at is Royal Recruits. This deck, I've leveled up, and I've played since 2018. This is probably one of my favorite decks ever. And it is my main deck in Clash Royale. So that will also be in the pinned comment. So if you want to see my main deck, or if you want to see the deck that I abused, 208 in the world, both of those videos will be in the pinned comment. Check those out if you want. And lastly, if you want to see the best Mega Knight deck to level up with Mega Knight Evolution, this deck that we showed today was pretty good. But there's also another one with Ram Rider that will always stay strong as well. So I'll have 3 different videos. Ram Rider, Mega Knight, 208 in the world, and Royal Recruits, my main deck. All 3 of those will be in the pinned comment as soon as I stop this video. So huge thank you to everyone again that's been here as well. Like, let's see if we can get any rewards before we leave or anything else in those. Very nice. I mean, I think it's cool. Like, Past Royale still gives a lot of free stuff. And it's going to get better, so it's a W. I've just not played that much on this account, and I got a ton of stuff, so I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing what's next for us. There's got to be some even better stuff, right? See if we can get any upgrades here. Was there anything that I liked? So, was there something here? Ooh, lightning chest. Wait, this is even better than all the classic challenges that we did. That's so crazy that we can just get a lightning chest and it's better than all the classic challenges. Or maybe it's the equivalent of 2 classic challenges. Yeah, it's equivalent of like 2 classic challenges. Kind of crazy. All right, so I like all these cards. I don't even want to reroll. I don't even want to reroll. Is that whack? I think we can reroll for Ice Spirits. Reroll for Ice Spirits. Like the one card that I want. I mean, Goblins are great though. Hard to get anything else. Oh! There's no way! There's so many common cards in the game. We whispered to the game and the Clash Royale giveth the Ice Spirit. All right, that is the best way to end the day. Massive W's all around. Really fun stuff. Like the video if you enjoyed. Check out the pinned comment for all the videos that I was talking about before, some of the best decks of the game. And no matter when or where you guys are watching, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And I'll see you guys in the next one. We will have another video or live stream tomorrow.